Alright guys, so not too long ago I was having issues here with the battery cutting off on this new electric motorcycle. So in today's video I just want to see if that will happen again. So I got a replacement battery from the company, which is Fly e-bike, and luckily for me they have a store now here in Miami. And like I said on my previous videos, they have they have a whole bunch of them up in New York. So here I am recording with my GoPro and my new Insta360. I'm testing to see how well they do, at least with the Insta360. So we have it on sports mode right here, and everything else is the same as we have been testing it. I just got off work and I got the replacement battery yesterday on my day off, but Miami is 70 miles away from me, so by the time I made it back, it was a little bit too late. I had to reassemble the bike and whatnot. I just want to go here for a quick ride just to make sure that it doesn't happen again, you know. Typically it was starting to do it after like about 5 miles or so. So I read a lot of things online, and one of the things that I read is that if you have a bad, I think it's called the BMS, Battery Management System. It's like a board that looks similar, at least on this battery, it looks similar to a computer's hard drive. And it is located inside of the battery pack, and when those go bad, you get the symptoms that I was getting. So I think I just got a bad batch. Keep in mind guys that sometimes we can't make these companies responsible for these defects. It is all in manufacturing, so they deal with third-party factories, and these factories add their names, brand names, as per their request. And this is very common in China. So this bike in particular that I'm riding probably has like maybe 5 or 6 different names. So basically these guys are just vendors or dealers, whatever you want to call them, and then they do all the work, of course, to get them imported, and you know, they got to make a little money. So I think these cheap bikes with the lead acid battery, you can get them in bulks. Let's say you buy more than 15-20 of them, you can get them starting at $1,000. But there's a lot that comes with that, guys. You know, when they arrive here to the States, you have to pay fees and you have to pay taxes. You know, so from 1,000 per se, let's just assume that that's what it is. You know, it could end up being for them 18 or 19 already here with the taxes. The next thing that I will do to this bike, which I already ordered, is to upgrade the motor to a 5,000 watt motor. That will be my next thing on it. And the controller that I ordered for it is programmable, so you can get a USB port, or it comes with a USB port. I think is Bluetooth powered, and you can hook it up with your smartphone. There's an app you download, and you can do all the customizations for settings and stuff like that. You can do them directly from your phone. Something about this speedometer is that not only does it go on parking mode very quickly, but as you're driving it, it only displays like 2 point something kilometers. It goes into like a trip mode, but then when you turn it off and turn it back on, it changes to whatever you have put into it in terms of the odometer. That's what it's called, but not as you're driving it. So far, everything seems pretty good. Everything seems like it will work out, guys. I really hope so, because it is very, it gives you a lot of anxiety when you know that at any time it can cut off. So I believe that with the new 5,000 watt motor, we will have to do some upgrades, maybe like for the circuit breaker. You might have to replace that. We might have to replace some wires, maybe. Excuse me. But it should be mostly a plug and play. I believe the controller that I need is the starts with a D72560, I think it is, and it is from AliExpress. It's got the whole kit. It comes with the rear motor, and for the front tire, I will get this balanced and possibly even replace these cheap tires. I already have a rear tire for the new motor coming in. It is a tire that I think is by the company Dunlop, and I had it sitting there for a while. So finally I think I'll be able to hook it up. It is a 17-inch size, so it'll fit the rear motor or the hub motor. But sometimes, you know, when it comes to these electric bikes, at least this one in particular, which is the Chinese one, there's only a few things that can go bad. They can be costly as well, like the motor. That's one of them. That could cause the shutdowns. But I doubt that it was the motor, because first of all, it's brand new, and second, it has a lot of torque. As you can tell, I'm keeping up with the cars. So I knew that wasn't it. Second, it could have been the controller. And third, could have been it could have been the battery, which is what I think it was in this particular case. Now the sad part about it is that, well, the sad and the good part is that I'm under warranty. The bad part is that when you run out of warranty, you have to purchase this out of pocket. The battery alone can be very costly. It's about 1,100 bucks. So definitely, so far we have done about 4 miles, and I said that this typically happens at about you know, right after 5 miles. So I'm gonna go a little further. I could have made a right here and head back home, but I'm gonna go a little further just to see if we can get at least to about like 7 miles or so into it, and see if that was the case. And here we go. Well, here I'll be able to go a little bit faster. Hopefully we can get closer to 50. we have definitely confirmed that it was the battery, guys. I had a defective battery. No more shutdowns here. And I'll give you guys the final thoughts about this thing. So yes, I had absolutely no cutoffs whatsoever. We did right here 7.29 miles on it. So let's see here. Well guys, there we go. That's the new camera I was talking about before. I was able to show you guys here the max speed with a 225 pound rider. This can also pull me and my wife with ease, which is cool. And for those shut-offs, they were happening right after, a little bit after 5 miles typically, and I am not getting that issue after the battery replacement. So with this being said, guys, we have now here finished the update on that. I'll keep you guys updated on the new motor that I have, which is the 5,000 watt motor with the new controller and also a new brake system. And this battery will serve well for that setup. It'll last a little less, being a 45 amp hour battery. Hopefully I can upgrade that in the future, but it'll be very costly. So for now, I'll just stick with that battery and keep you guys updated as I go along. With this being said, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe for more. Click on the bell icon so that you don't miss future videos like this. And I'll see you on my next one.